anybody hearing this? Check, check, check. Audio, audio. Check, check, check. Waiting for the broadcast to show up on the YouTube. There it is. Oh, that's the stuff. All right. No clue who is going to see this, if anyone, and that's okay. You don't need to see this live to participate in the joy of whatever the hell this is going to be. Checking audio. Hello? Hello? Check, check. Yeah, I can hear me, but I don't need to. Good evening, everybody. It is Saturday, January 21st, 2023. And once again, Terra by the Pines inspired this video. It's a deck clean out. I'm going through all my decks. I have enjoyed collecting. Now it's time to cull. I know I have too many decks. Some I have never touched. I have never read with. I have flipped through them a few times, tried to read them a few times, but they're ready for their new homes now. It's like trying to hold on to 73 foster dogs at one time. I don't have that many shelf space, so I'm tired, but it's been a while from my last video, so this is overdue. And I've missed it, and I'm drinking lemon ginger tea. Lemonade. No, lavender lemonade tea, no ginger. I have two variations. Here's what's going to happen. So you can see here, the shelf behind me is blank. The Oracle deck shelf behind me is empty. I just have some bags back there. I'll figure out where I'm going to put what I decide when I do it, but this is everything I've got. We're going to go through it all, and I'm going to decide if I am keeping it or not, and that's it. I'm ready. Doesn't matter if you are. Let's just make sure this is all working. Yup. And refreshing, just making sure, cleaning that out. Good. I'm watching. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to start with the one that I already know that I'm not keeping because I never really wanted it. It was when I was just starting out to collect decks this time last year. Tarot Apocalypsis. Amazing box container. Amazing deck. Not my style. So it's this huge gilded box, and this was the one, if any of you remember from my previous ones, that has this absolute chunk of a book guide with it. If you want to go deep into old school translations and deep into mythology or whatever else is in here, I'm not even sure, this is the deck for you. This book's incredible. I haven't read it, but it must be because it has a built-in bookmark. So the cards itself, I did modify by putting a piece of tape on the end of, what do you call it, the ribbon that they have inside here. The cards are thin but glossy, smooth edges, really stunning gilt on the back. Oh, not actual gilt, just like this gold kind of thing. Chaotic images. This is what it's like in my brain. I don't need it. I need simple stuff. That's why I like the pop culture decks. So if you like this spastic imaging and really deep, ethereal, cataclysmic, chaotic, but strong, powerful deck, this is going to be a good one. Cards are complete. I've never read for anyone with this deck, but any that go up for sale in my shop will absolutely be reasonably priced and cleansed before shipping. So let's put this back. This one is definitely going to be a toss. This is my toss pile. Okay. I gotta keep it. Nightmare Before Christmas from Insight Editions. One of my first of the collection from Insight. Yeah, I have tabbies in there. This is mine. It's not my top favorite from Insight, but it's damn close. And yeah. Oh, it feels so cozy. It's like hibernating for the spring. That's what it feels like. So I'm definitely keeping you. Sweet Boo-Bo. You're not going anywhere. Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas Tarot Deck and Guidebook. Highly recommend it. You're staying. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put mine vertical that I'm keeping and horizontal that I'm going to be most likely putting up for sale in the Dork Witchery shop. Okay. I think this is adorable for what it is. I don't appreciate Meryl Streep enough to really value this deck enough to keep it. So this one's going to go up for sale. And I know there's got to be those Meryl fans out there. Again, it's white on yellow decor. Really, really sweet art. No deck guidebook. But all the images have her movie and the what's the word? Her role at the top. So that's just an extra awesome thing. I think this is a really amazing deck for a Meryl Streep fan. It's just going to be a bonus if they enjoy tarot, not necessarily the other way around. There's some of these one-off decks that are the other way around, if you ask me. So as great as the box is, you guys know I'm trash for good boxes, but I love the box. It reminds me too much of a cigarette box, and that's just kind of a little triggering for me, I'll be honest, for a couple of reasons. So, such a fun deck by Smith Street Gift. Wish them well. They put out some great stuff. But goodbye, Meryl. I don't love it. I'm keeping Terror of Haunted House. I didn't think I was going to, but I feel so bad of what I did to the box. This is a maybe. I'm going to come back to this one. I don't know if I want to keep it or not. But who wants to buy my crappy box? If you guys remember, I just haven't used it. You know why? Because it's hard to open the box. What a dork. Oh, man. Let me come back to that one. I'm going to come back to that. All right, let's see what's up. I've got to keep Labyrinth Tarot. Labyrinth is one of my favorite movies, top 20 favorite movies of all time. I think this was Minerva Segal who did this. I love her work. It's, again, this was, I think it was her? Wait, who's the author here? Yeah, Minerva. And art by Tomas Hio, sorry. And slight disappointment that it's essentially Pips, if I'm saying that right. It takes a while to get used to the different suits, but I still maintain that what it lacks in the minor arcana, it makes up in the major. Like, this team knocked it out of the park. The guidebook's amazing. The art is amazing. It's still one of my favorites. Yeah, keeping it. I wish I knew how to quit you, Labyrinth Tarot Deck and Guidebook. I don't. I like that I'm addicted. Oh, also that stripe, the inner stripe box. Yeah, you're mine. David Bowie. Keep. All right. Speaking of David Bowie, I have never dropped $34 so quickly, $36.95 so quickly in my entire life. I have one particular client in mind for this deck. If you're watching, you know who you are. If you're not watching, you probably still know who you are, because I will text you about this. As you can imagine, this tarot deck, the box is phenomenal. I don't want to keep it. It's not for me. I feel like I got it as a gift for someone and I'm ready to give it to them now. It never felt like mine. I never listened to David Bowie as a kid. I listened to David Bowie as Jareth in Labyrinth, but that's as close as I ever got to actually listening to anything he did. But this deck is inspired by the artworks David DeAngelis created for David Bowie's albums. And it is like looking into a tripped out version of my brain, and it's too much for me. So here's, oh, it's a really good big guidebook though. If anybody's a David Bowie fan or a David Bowie art fan or an artist fan of this artist in particular, highly recommend it. David DeAngelis and Esther DeAngelis. But these, the cards are stunning. The box came a little ripped, so that was disappointing. Like you could see the inside corners here. Sturdy cards for how big they are. I'll be honest. I thought they would be thinner, but they're not. But these are just trippy. I grew up having to look at art and study it and look into the deep parts of it, and it was like forced on me to get deep and like interpret what I see. No wrong answers, and this hits a nerve for me. So it's not right for me, but I absolutely adore it. It's very loud, visually. I've never read with it. Yeah, this one, With Love, is going to go up in my store. Letting it go with appreciation for how beautiful it is. Oh, these cards are just long and great to hold. They're like the size of a small iPhone. I love it. Longer. They're very long. Alright. Yeah, they don't exactly fit in the box. Is this one of the boxes I modified? If it is, I apologize. I can't remember anymore. But I hope I made it better. No. Wait. Oh. I was actually missing the box part. It's just like the 80s, 90s thing. I love it. This is why I bought the box. This cutout. Marketers, you're doing it right. Going up in my store. I'm keeping the Friends deck. I have too much love for it. That's a no-brainer. I love this little stupid box. And it's so easy to open, so there we go. However, I haven't used it in a while, but I'm too attached to the show. Keep. There we go. All right, what's next? Golden Girls Tarot. I'm going to pass on this. I don't even want to open it up because it's so hard to open. But it's such a fun deck, also by Smith Street Gift, same makers as the Friends Tarot deck and Merrill Tarot. I just don't love it. I really enjoyed the show, but it doesn't speak to me. And I reached for this one automatically, so I guess this is next. I haven't even opened this one. I remember getting it because the art looks so cool. I don't know how to open it. Oh, okay, there. I really don't remember ever looking at this even. Oh, this is so cool. Yep, have never looked at this deck before. Actual numbers on the cards, really modern art. Oh my god. What is this? I just heard it in my head. Oh geez, coffin. I heard something in my head say this is above my pay grade. Okay. Also, it speaks a lot to the fact that I literally have not looked through this since I bought it. I got it off of eBay. What is this? Fin de Siècle Kipper. Fortune-telling deck. I don't... Oh, really nice. Gilt. Sides. Silvery. By Ciro Marchetti. In his Fin de Siècle deck, situated in Victorian England, Ciro Marchetti has created the contemporary heir to the Kipper tradition. What's the Kipper tradition? Oh. With 3 supplemental cards, the deck represents human experiences across all echelons of society. I just got bored reading it. Godspeed Kipper deck thing. Oh my gosh, I'm keeping Stranger Things Tarot. I don't even need to look at it. I love that one. I'm keeping Hocus Pocus. I know that. This is probably my favorite Insight Editions deck so far. I highly recommend it. I don't even want to open it because I'll get so distracted. I'm not a big enough fan to justify keeping my Star Trek tarot deck and guidebook. I'm not a big enough fan. I think it's great that it's a pop culture deck, but I don't read with it. I have never read for... I think I read for one person with it so far. Maybe two. My husband was one of them because he's the one who found the deck. This is a maybe. I'm going to come back to this one. Putting this with Haunted House up here because I'm going to come back to that. So these two I'm coming back to. Can't make the decision. We're not going to go. This one is so beautiful. And it doesn't feel like it's mine. Ethereal Visions, Illuminated Tarot Deck by Matt Hughes. It is absolutely stunning. It's from US Game Systems in Connecticut. Very simple pamphlet. That's a really straightforward explanation guidebook. And... oh, it's beautiful. The best part is the guild. Like, I love really sturdy cards. Gorgeous, gorgeous gold in here. Gold foil. I'm surprised the edges aren't foil, but that's okay. Really nice pastel work. Very Art Nouveau stylized stuff. Normal suits. Beautiful deck. I have read for someone for it. I have read for someone with this deck before, and it was lovely, but it's not for me. Aw, this one I'm sad to let go of, but I know I don't want to keep it. Let me amend that. I know I don't need to keep it because someone else wants it more than I do. I can feel that right now. So, well, it's gold and shiny. Who wouldn't, right? Oh, that one hurts, but it feels fine, I guess. Keep Supernatural Tarot, Inside Editions. I'm on my second rewatch of the show. I'm halfway through the season. I like it even better because I'm watching episodes that I fell asleep to last time, so it's just kind of naturally occurring. I'm gonna let this one go. This was one I got one of my first Insight Edition purchases off of eBay, and it was really inexpensive because it has a couple of wears and tears and all that. I wish I wanted to like keep all the Insight decks, like just to have like a collect all 5 complete set, but I don't know, I'd rather see this go to somebody who really adores Disney. I don't. I love the villains. If you hear my husband swearing in the background, it's game night for him too. So, I prefer the villains to any other. Like she's my favorite. She's so good. But I'm not that huge of a Disney fan. Oh, my dog just farted. Are you okay, Finn? Oh. Well, there's the sign for Disney villains to let it go. This is such a fun deck, but I don't appreciate it enough. So it is ready for its forever home with somebody who really wants it. So I'm going to let you go, Villains Tarot deck. Thank you for your service. You are the weakest link. Goodbye. Oh, maybe 2 dogs farted. Oh my god. Delicious tea. I know I'm keeping Jane Austen Tarot, so let's just get that over with. Hello, beautiful. This is my first tarot deck ever. Love it. Well, not officially, but for all intents and purposes. All right, kids. Let's talk about Garbage Pail Kids Tarot. I just think it's hilarious that something as wacky as Garbage Pail Kids got to get its own deck, and I do not like Garbage Pail Kids enough to justify keeping it. I've never read for anyone with it. I don't want to. The cards are disturbing. It's like, ooh, they make me squirm. So for anybody this is similar to the Merrill Tarot. This is more of for a fan of Garbage Pail Kids than it is a someone interested in tarot. It could absolutely be both, but official garbage. But like, I'm trash for just the font, the color, the packaging. Really good guidebook. One of the thicker guidebooks here, and I really do love that they've got the major arcana, I believe, is in these black bordered pages, if you can see. Yeah, very clever. Oh, I think because I react viscerally to these images, because as a kid, it was like, oh, that looks like Cabbage Patch Kids, and I thought I was supposed to really appreciate all the twisted images like here, but like that hurts my tongue looking at it. It's just so funny and wicked. So for anybody, this would be a great gift for somebody who loves Garbage Pail Kids. That person is not me. Brand new, gently flipped through. It's so fun. I wanted to love it, and I just can't because I never liked Garbage Pail Kids. But it's part of my 90s, so I felt kind of obligated to my 90s upbringing to... Because it was part of my 90s upbringing, I felt obligated to love it. Zombie Tarot, you're not going anywhere. Stacey Graham! Game of Thrones Tarot, I haven't really touched you. Look at you. Do you have a guidebook? I can't remember even. You do. Look at that. How are the cards? The cards are thin. Very interesting art style. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile. I can't make the decision in this moment. I haven't used it. Yeah, no, actually, I know the decision. I'm not going to keep it. This is... I don't want to say it was too easy. It's too easy to map this onto, you know, the deck, but the world is overwhelming. What's his name? Martin. George R.R. Martin. He bit off a lot, and it's overwhelming to me to try and keep up with the world. Really awesome. I am a fan of the show. I can't get through the books. Some of the show. There's other pieces of the show that I really do not love. Really good box. Everything fits nice. I'm disappointed that I'm okay letting this go. The cards are a little thin for my liking. Maybe if this... I mean, the box is amazing quality. I would have rather seen a cheaper box and higher quality cards. The guidebook, I freaking love that this is hardbound. You know? Tiny, tiny writing. Really great, gritty pages. Like parchment. I'm 50-50 on it, so that means it... Bye-bye. It's like Jenga. All right. Oh, my God. Aw. That's sad. Totally keeping Lord of the Rings. This is the most expensive one I've ever had. I love it. It's one of a kind to me. It's in Chinese, I believe. Simplified Chinese, but... Is that right? I can't remember. I think so. But yeah, if you can see, I was working on annotating the cards with just a Sharpie. So I'm going to continue doing that. Like I wrote Empress. I love this movie. This is not going anywhere. This is one of my most prized possessions. Sort of. Why would they use Velcro? That's just so odd to me. Use Mithril at least. Yo! That's gonna bug me. Okay. You aren't going anywhere. I'm not letting go of Kawaii Tarot either. I love this one. I don't look at it enough. I think I'm gonna have to redo the box eventually because I want it to have a nice efficient space thing. But you know what? Then they shouldn't have made the deck this big and thin, the book, versus the cards, because the cards are amazing. They're thick, they're glossy, smooth edges. Love this one. I'm really proud of this stupid box. I used some fabric that I had left over from a Christmas gift for one of my nieces and just redid the box that it didn't come in. Excuse me. You're staying. Love it. Okay, do I move on to oracles? Because that's it. Oh no, it's not it for, oh good lord. It's not it for tarot. I have this old box from the office stuff, and I use it when I set up my standing desk. And in it, I have all these that I obviously have forgotten about. And so these are all going into it, but let's go through them real quick. I remember putting them in here because I'm like, oh, I don't need these. I don't use these. So I'll just use this as a weight to hold it down, because this is what I put my mouse on when I'm doing my standing desk work. Like literally I'll just put this here, the mouse goes here, but without anything in it. It's really light and wiggly. So we're going to come back to that. Okay, so first of all, these are the first regretful purchases I've ever gotten. This one was just too spooky for me. I thought it was going to be like a cute Halloween one, but it's just spooky jack-o'-lantern horror with really amazing images. It's just not for me. So this one, in this bag too, yeah, this will be up for sale. This is Jack-o'-lantern Tarot. This will be going up for sale in the shop. Let's see. Oh, and this one's just a really simple, kind of a starter deck. No guidebook. Oh, no, there is a guidebook. Isn't there? Tarot coloring book. Yeah. All right, so this deck comes with this book. Really funky background. The images are very interesting. They're kind of, it's almost like a filter put on it to make it look like oil paintings. But they're very simple, very cool illustrations with flavor text on the bottom, corners in the opposite, numbers in the opposite corners, but not Roman numeral, thank goodness. Actual Arabic numbers. Very thin, flimsy cards, but still glossy, and they shuffle really nicely. Do they? Wait, is that true? Yeah, it's a really nice shuffle. This is going to be a very loved deck. I don't know who's wanting it right now, but it's yours because it's here. And it comes with a really cool, a very, very thorough, full color guidebook. I like that. Cups, Wands, Swords, and Pentacles. Yep. A lot of great reading in here. I have read through this. It was a good read. It was just very odd. Significator. It is significator. I keep wondering if it's signifier or significator. Significator. The person who is having the reading. No, that's querent. The card chosen to represent this person is also known as a significator. Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm going to do a video on discovering all that because I'm not sure. But yeah, this deck will come with this book. No other box. They will be packaged together though. There was a really flimsy box that these came in, but it was like over packaging. Like Amazon shipping you chapstick. So this is going to get sold. Oh gosh, let's put these. I'm proud of myself. Look at that. I'm doing good. Oh, this goes in here just to protect the case. Comes with a handy dandy bag. Wait, where is it? There we go. This nice little velvety bag. Those two will go together. All right. I haven't even opened this one. Didn't feel right. It never felt right. Beyond Lumeria Oracle cards. So those are supposed to be in the Oracle pile, but they were in my box. So actually, we'll do these all together. Skip that. Wise Dog Tarot. I love it. It's super cute. Oh, those are my pajamas. There we go. Wise Dog Tarot is really, really sweet. it's just, I forgot that I had it. I didn't really need it. So I think I have enough dogs in my life, enough dog stuff, dog related stuff, that this one, it just felt like overkill. But it's such a sweet deck. I love the cards are actually really stiff, very good, very, what's the word? Oh, big and shuffly, and like the bones on the back are super sweet. Look at that. Roman numerals, pentacles. And what, again, I think I remember saying this in one of the other videos, is that what I loved about this deck is that the artist based the illustrations on actual dogs that were from her friends and family in real life, kind of thing. Or maybe it's from random strangers, but like all the dogs are based on photos of real dogs. So obviously, I think it's so sweet, but it's not for me. I have read with it. But again, all the decks are going to be cleansed that are going up for sale in the shop. Holy cow, I have a lot. That's like half my collection. Movie Tarot, couldn't connect to it. Really, really cool concept. Guess why I bought it? That would be Jareth on the cover. Also Lydia. And there's just, I don't know. Okay, so I have some handwritten notes in there. And again, all the prices are going to reflect how used it is. I've read for people with this. Modified the box a bit because I remember this ribbon. That's one of mine. Thin cards, but very card stocky. I don't know how to describe it. It's really cool illustrations, though. Yeah, I love movies, but I love like 4 movies. So I don't know why I thought I'd love this one, except that, you know, Jareth the Goblin King was featured in it. Was featured on the cover, at least. Great gift for the movie lover in your life. Very unique setup for the guidebook. It goes through, is this the Hierophant? Yeah, this is the Major Arcana. So it has, you know, each card has its own like half page, it looks like, for the Major Arcana. But for the Minor Arcanas, it's broken up into face cards for each suit. So here's Kings, Queens, Knights, and Pages. And then here is the Swords. It just lists, so the face cards are broken up like that, but they're grouped together by persona, not by suit, which is odd. So it's a little, it's a different way to think about arranging the guidebook, but not many people worry about the guidebook. I do. I love the guidebooks that come with these things. So, Movie Tarot. What could have been? There needs to be a Beetlejuice deck. Okay, where am I going to put this one? Kind of there. Okay, right there. All right, now we're moving on to Oracle deck. Let's reset. All right, Beyond Lumeria, I'm definitely getting rid of it, letting it go, because I've never even opened it. Never felt compelled to. Really amazing illustrations. This is a mini version of the actual deck. It's 56 cards. Transform shadow into light, enliven your truth, and reclaim wholeness as you step into the memory, magic, and healing of Lemuria. Izzy Ives is the illustrator. Izzy Ivy, excuse me. Beyond Lemuria, Pocket Edition, that's what this is. So I guess there's a bigger, physically bigger edition. This is little spots bugging me. So, here we go. Bye. Smoosh. Wisdom of Avalon. You know what? I'm keeping this one. I forgot I had it. And I love it. Beautiful, beautiful deck. Very different. I love that it's Oracle. It's 52 cards. Highly recommend it. Keeping you. Pegasus Oracle. I'm going to let it go. Awesome, fun deck, but it's almost too similar to my Magical Unicorns, which I am not letting go of. But this is just such a beautiful... Oh, now I don't want to let it go. Let me look at this. Oh, I forgot I had a book. Nice big book. Free bookmarks. Okay. I think I gotta hold on to this one for now. I loved Pegasuses when I was a kid. Still do. I want to get to know this deck more. Wow, that surprised me. Okay. You may return to the camp. Don't have the energy for this one right now. Let's talk about Outdoors Oracle. This was a really powerful purchase from Etsy. Husband and wife team. I'm keeping it. I love the outdoors. I love the deck. It's smaller than I would want it to be just because I love it so much. And I want the box to be even more incredible. I'm keeping it. Love it. No regrets. I'm going to let go of Water Crystal Oracle. I just got this one. It was not what I was expecting. I love ice and water and all that. But each card, like, it has different themes on the one side, but then a different hi Owen, a different actual snowflake on each image. So it's just like micro photography. It's beautiful. Actual photos. And I haven't gotten used to how to use it yet, never read with it, but I flipped through it and it was just definitely not what I was expecting. And I have no ill will towards it. Just not for me. Beautiful. Very unique. Not your typical Oracle deck. So I'll add a note when I put this up on my store to read a description of it. And I'll link a description before you decide. Or take a gamble. Puppy needs to go to bed. So we're going to put that one up in the store. Keeping. These are not going anywhere. Put those right back where they were. There we go. Okay. Magic of Marvel. I'm going to let this go. This is also from Insight Editions. One of their first Oracle decks, if I'm not mistaken. Full color thing from Full Color Handbook. How many cards? 50? 48? 44 card with the 64-page guidebook. Really cool. I think I'm just a little saturated on Marvel. So this one will be up. She's my favorite, Hella. Again, a great one for fans. I did not connect to it on a spiritual level. Not that I had to. I don't feel compelled to keep it. But I'm glad I got to look through it. Very glad. Very cool box. Love the shine. Godspeed. Marvel. All right, Literary Witches Oracle, you're not going anywhere. You're one of my favorites. I love this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Who am I kidding? Never gonna do it. Ah! I lost the ribbon. Hold on. There we go. Such a good box. Love it. Clarkson Potter. Highly recommend it. Put it here. All right. Time to pay the piper. let me figure out how to open this box. I love the art too much to let this deck go. That surprises me. But I need a better box for it. I ordered business cards from Moo. Maybe these fit in here. They're too big. But it's such a good box. All right, yeah. I don't love that box. I gotta keep getting it. I'll make a different box, but I'm gonna take this one out. Come on. Where's my stuff? Please hold. Well, there's my inhaler. Okay. Please. Is this exciting? Don't want to pull the one out of my hair. That's all right. I usually have like 97 hair bands laying around. I'm also looking behind me. I feel like there's a box staring at me that I can use. I don't need to do this right now. I just know I'm going to keep it. So let's put it right there. Nice and safe. Okay, that leaves us with Star Trek. What's the feeling here? I can't, considering that I can't pronounce all of the suits comfortably, and I can't name the majority of the characters comfortably. I don't know who that is. I gotta let this one go to somebody who will appreciate it more than I will. Batleths? What's the name of these things? Batmobile. Batleths. Latinum. I don't know those words, and I've heard the word cloaks and starships in the show, in context of the show before, but those are my fancy annotations next to it, but not enough to claim real possession of this deck. This is not for me, and there are some hand notes in there, not many. I love it though, look at that. It's so cool. Well, kids, that's gonna do it. Let's shut this down, pop this open a little bit. Ooh. Dogs are getting rough in the background. No pun intended. So this one, all right, holy cow. That's quite a clean out. If I can show you. These and these are what I'm keeping. All of these are going to be up for sale in the next week or two, maybe month. Sometime by the end of February. All of those behind me, right there between my hands, those are going to be available for purchase in my store at a discounted price. Essentially just to cover shipping of me sending it your way. If you're interested, let me know. If you want me to put one aside for you, message me, erica@dorkwitch.xyz. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Pines, thank you again. That felt nice. Feels weird, but good. All right.